$150,000 per Bitcoin. Does that sound crazy to you? Well, to me, it really doesn't, to be honest with you. It really doesn't sound far-fetched. It doesn't sound far away. It doesn't sound crazy. Matter of fact, I think we could be there within the next 12, 16 months or so. And I think there's even a good chance that Bitcoin sees $100,000 in 2024. But here we've got Mark 𝗂𝗁𝗀 saying that Bitcoin to $150,000 is incoming. His words were, "It's possible that Bitcoin's fair value only goes to $75,000 or $80,000 this bull cycle. Let's just say 75,000. So then the investors have been buying all this time up to fair value. Now we have new people we have traders, we have speculators because the hedgers are selling. The gamblers haven't even shown up yet. Once they show up and once the leverage starts, then we go right through fair value, right past 75. In history, we go to about 2.3x of that number. I don't think we'll go to 2.3 times this cycle because I think there's less leverage and obviously more calculation and probably less hype as the institutions join. And I think we see about 2 times the fair value. So that's roughly $150,000. So sometime between Thanksgiving this year and June of the following year, that's when we see a new all-time high. The hedge fund veteran, however, says that Bitcoin and other crypto assets are likely to undergo a severe correction between now and a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Quote, "We haven't even gotten to crypto fall. That doesn't happen till June. The halving is still yet to come, and we have one more. Let's call it SpaceX-like type of explosion that was planned after the Ides of March before tax season of this year. There's one more selling wave that's coming." And I find that a really interesting point. I mean, today, all across the board, crypto was not doing too well. We saw a little bit of a correction forming. But I think a lot of you guys then also seem to realize that in order to go up a lot, you need to have corrections every now and then, or it's not sustainable. I mean, if we see the Bitcoin price skyrocket to $100,000 today, there's a good chance the price will be down even worse than what it started at today. So meaning it starts at $50,000, goes to $100,000, but since there's no backing, it might just fall right back down to 45 or something like that because everybody's now getting scared. If you go up a couple $1,000s, fall back a little bit, go up $10,000, fall back down 5, go up 10, fall 5, go up 10, fall 5, it's more sustainable and these gains last longer. If Bitcoin wants to set a new juicy $150,000 all-time high, I think the best way to get there would be to go to, for example, $94,000, get a good drop, go back to $67,000 and then continue above that $120,000 mark and just kind of go on that route. I mean, right now, it's getting so interesting for crypto. It's a lot more calculations. It's a lot more institutions. It's less hype. We talked about this before when I showcased to you guys the numbers that the retail, the person who just hears about crypto on the news and decides to buy the next hot thing, they're not here just quite yet. Most of the activity right now, most of what's causing these prices to do so well is, at least as far as it seems, institutions. This guy right here gave this very common chart, interestingly enough, a watermark, even though it's just a very simple Glassnode chart. That's interesting. What a guy. And I will tell you, Glassnode does have a lot of cool, interesting data. One of the ones we talk about a ton is this one right here, the percent of supply last active more than a year ago, because usually this number kind of tops out when Bitcoin's going to go on a parabolic run. You can see here it's been leading up for a good little while, even though the price has not been going too crazy. And then the moment that it drops, new wallets start to get, or I should say, wallets that have been around for a little while start getting active again. And this means that people, most of the time, start selling again. Right now, people are indecisive. They're just holding, not sure where to go for what to do, or rather, since most of them are in profit, they're waiting for more profits. But at some point, obviously, that's going to switch over. A lot of these guys also want to take in some of their profits. And that's, of course, where we also get more and more keen to cash out. I talked about it before. Right now, we're just on all the numbers across the board, increasing and doing better. DeFi is doing extremely well, and I keep telling you guys about the fact that I'm farming like a madman right now. There are so many different protocols I'm farming like crazy because airdrops are going to be coming to people, and it's a matter of if you're not doing it, I think you're just missing out. because that's what a lot of people are investing into. And that's the new meta, where you get points for doing certain tasks, and that will make you juicy sums of money. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, which right now, if you get 100K, that's a lot of money to a lot of people, right? But you could understand as well that, let's say you had $100,000 given to you, that's one thing. But the fact that it's invested in the token and can actually still do another 20, 30, 40, there's a little fly. Oh, mosquito. He is no longer. Anyway, the fact that it could do another 20 or 30x or so from whatever you're getting right now means, theoretically speaking, right? If you get yourself $10,000, it could be a $40,000 free gift because the price of whatever you got can increase like crazy. Celestia, I don't remember the price that people got it at, but I know it's at least 5 times or so more right now, perhaps even 10 times higher than the price that people got it at. And so let's say you got $10,000, $20,000 at the start. Most people only got, let's say, a couple $100. It's about the idea. That could now all of a sudden be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Point being though, I am maxing out that because I notice all the numbers are just increasing. People are adding more and more money to this system. They're not taking it out yet. That's going to come significantly further away as far as I'm concerned. And to get back to it, if we're talking seriously here, I personally see $150,000 as not that crazy of a target. I don't think that's way too high. It's grasped in a crazy manner. I don't think it's actually a wild guess at all. I think it's pretty accurate. Perhaps even a little bit low. There's a world where I see $200,000 plus for Bitcoin in this cycle. They're calling out 150,000 because the ratio will be different than previous times. It is surely possible, but it's very much possible as well that we go so crazy because it's the first time that institutions are really here. And at that point, we can have a monstrous rally because I think it's the last rally where it's like the Wild West. Over the next couple of years, regulations are going to set in like crazy, and the crazy rushes, the crazy price spikes, less and less and less. The crazy meme coin shenanigans, less and less and less and less. But that's also what makes crypto fun right now. I keep telling you guys about it. Like you guys all know, I'm investing like a madman into all these different new protocols. One of the cool ones I'm also looking into is Plena. Oh, damn. I talked to you guys about this like a way while back, but all of a sudden, everybody is starting to talk about it because, man, these guys know what they're doing. They're just an all-in-one crypto app. Just want to quickly say, I'm actually investing into this, and I personally think it could really be huge. And I try to share more of these every now and then with you guys. Things I'm looking into, things I'm investing into. I'll make another video about that shortly. But my mind is racing right now. It's just AI cryptos, the best. And I really want to almost change my channel to AI cryptos only, like in the name. Because if you're just buying AI cryptos and you don't 10x your money over the next year, it's your own fault, in my opinion, because it's going to be the easiest sector, I think. The second biggest is gaming. Both of those are kind of correlated in some way, shape, or form. I think in that nature, though, point systems or making it easy for people to enter crypto will always do well. So incentivization for newbies, that this might be perhaps free, like Galaxy things, or things like Plena that help people go from nothing into crypto. Similarly to how Crypto.com and all those did so well in the past. So it's just a different sector. I keep saying decentralized computing, DePIN, is going to be amazing. Real world assets is what BlackRock is heavily hinting at. The only problem is, which of the 1,000 billion different crypto platforms that wants to tokenize real world assets is huge, and for which one would you really need a token? That's also difficult. So with RWA, I find it more difficult to pick one specific crypto, whereas with AI, with this gaming stuff, and with what I just showed you, it's significantly easier. I still hold VeChain, I still hold XRP, I still hold all these different things, but if I had to really stand in front of somebody and say, what are you most excited about? I tell them AI cryptos, and that's honestly mostly just for what I've been hearing from all the analysts and what makes sense to me. You can disagree. And please, guys, always stay skeptical. But I personally really believe in this, and that's why I keep telling you guys about it. And if you hate it, if you only want me to talk about a certain crypto, I think you're not doing yourself the best, because I personally think it's always better to discuss whatever is most relevant, what makes you the best money, what makes you the wisest, perhaps, instead of just focusing and tunnel visioning on one specific thing. But hey, that's just me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little crypto update, though. I just wanted to say Bitcoin looking really juicy. Institutions hoarding it up, schlubbering it up like there's no tomorrow. The sky's the freaking limit. Things are so juicy right now. And my strategy of AI cryptos has not changed. That's about it.